Good morning, Scar. Happy Wednesday. Uh-huh. Good morning, guys. Welcome in, welcome in. We're about to go ahead and start in just a moment here. Going over everything. If you are able to come on in, love up on the screen, you can say good morning, you can share the live. Those things are absolutely free and greatly appreciated. Victoria, good morning. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Thank you so much for the daily heart me. Sorry, guys. Just give me one thing. I want to make sure we have everything. Yes, Good morning, Shelly. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're doing well. All right, here we go. All right. All right. Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. I hope everybody is doing amazing. Thank you so much for joining me on this good Wednesday morning. I hope you all had an amazing rest of your day yesterday trading and were able to remain green. Let's take a look at what exactly we're looking at today and how we can essentially go green and remain profitable. We still got a bit of a rocky market this morning. The Dow is currently down 171, S&P is down 12, and NASDAQ is currently down 27. But still looking forward to the market opening to see what exactly it's going to do. We're about to go ahead and break down everything that we're going over today. What we will be looking at today. My apologies, what we'll be looking at today, and essentially how we can use it to be profitable. Everything that I do go over, be mindful that I do send out in a watch list actually way before I actually come on. So if you are interested in being part of that watch list, just feel free to go on my bio. You'll see a section that says watch list there. And you'll be able to have that information way before I come on. But good morning, good morning. Hope you all are having an amazing Wednesday. Let's get down to the meat and potatoes while you guys are really here. So DOMO, my apologies. DOMO came out this morning and they provided their earnings this morning. That is why that they had a pop. That is why they were moving this morning. Basically, they reported their fourth quarter earnings and their 2026 results. So that was basically it for them for DOMO. So they're basically moving off of financials. That is why they got their pop. That is why they're moving to that one. Good morning, good morning. The next thing is SGN. SGN, we actually looked at SGN yesterday, right? SGN is the one that said that they are almost done completing their merger with blockchain. I believe the final date for the merger to be completed is March 16. Once that merger is completed, again, they're going to start trading under a new ticker called the new ticker is going to be AIB with SGN. That is why they got their pop. That is why they're moving. SGN did fairly well yesterday. But definitely want to kind of take a look at it and see what exactly it's going to do as the day continues. I'm only gonna move the top screen here, okay? SCNX. SCNX. SCNX announced that they have a overdose reversal medication, and they're saying that their overdose reversal medication is the highest dose currently approved and available through FDA. And this medication is now going to be available to 5,000 U.S. healthcare institutions, including like EMTs, hospitals, doctors, and things of that sort. So I like SCNX. I think it's pretty good news. Um, opioid and overdose is one of those things that is highly dealt with, especially within the United States. So saying that they have a overdose reversal medication that is not the highest form that FDA has approved, I think is pretty decent. Want to see what that one's going to do as the day continues. KALA announced that they plan to launch their first AI commercial product. KALA is like a biotech company, but they're saying that their AI platform will aid in like repetitive work in the biotech industry, trying to basically help minimize the small things essentially. That is why KALA had their little pop this morning. That is why they were moving. My apologies that they're not being the bottom one. That is why they had their little pop. That is why they're moving essentially KALA. NXPL announced that its subsidiary is has received a contract for about 820 something thousand dollars from the UK government, and they're going to aid and supply them with satellite connections for the NATO and military customers, essentially. So with that, they'll be able to aid with reliable voice data and asset tracking communications and things of that sort. So that is why they got their little pop there with NXPL. Again, anything that we kind of seen throughout the last week and a half that had anything with military, U.S. Marines, or anything of that sort that's going to aid with anything military, you kind of seen a little pop with it. So definitely want to kind of take a look at NXPL to see what it's going to do as the day continues. TSSI reported financials this morning. They reported their fourth quarter and also reported their full year for 2025. That is why TSSI has a pop. That is why TSSI is moving this morning. SXTP, if it comes up here, like that comes up. SXTP basically announced that they had a 3-patient trial that was testing that was cured. They were all cured by a particular, I don't remember the name of the disease, but it's like a tick, I believe it's deer tick, if I'm not mistaken. I don't recall the name, but 3 patients were fully cured from the deer tick bite or injection, whatever it is, however they get it. But they were fully cured from the disease from the deer ticks. I don't remember the full name of the exact name of the actual disease with the actual tick, but I believe it's a specific to deer tick, if I'm not mistaken. But they were saying that all 3 patients were fully cured, 100% cured, with the medication that they were able to provide those 3 patients. Again, it was only a 3-patient trial with that one. ASNS announced that they received an order from the Japanese government organization to supply Metalite networking system. Excuse me, which seems to be important in the infrastructure projects in across Japan apparently. So it's supposed to provide like high speed internet connections and copper cables and all those good things, I guess, to make their internet or access to it better. So that is why ASNS has a pop this morning. That is why that one is this morning. MIMI is one that we looked at. If I'm not mistaken, I think we looked at MIMI last week. MIMI is just saying that they announced that their subsidiary had signed a non-binding agreement. Non-binding, okay? They're saying that they signed a non-binding agreement with Rice Robotics. My apologies. Rice Robotics Holdings. And they're exploring creating they're exploring to create joint venture AI robotics products. So that is the deal with MIMI. That is mainly CYN. They're basically saying that their vehicle sales is increasing. That's essentially all that they're reporting, that their vehicle sales is increasing. By how much, by what, it doesn't really say, but it's just saying that they're seeing an increase in it essentially. Carrie, thank you so much for the daily heart me and the rose. I greatly appreciate it. What up, Vito? Good morning. Thank you so much for the daily heart me. It is greatly appreciated. All you guys that came in here and grabbed the daily heart me, that is appreciated. Thank you for doing that. Jeremy, volume is low today. Yeah. I think volume is very similar to yesterday. We're still looking at a red market, still a little bit of a rocky market. But we do have a few. I think we have a few more options today than we had yesterday so far. So let's see if we can have a decent play. Your girl ain't tapped into nothing this week. Yeah, it's Wednesday. I'm 0 for 0. But it's kind of been a busy and hectic week for me. So let's see if today is going to be the day to lock in, right? To find something. Hopefully we're going green. I want to lock in and go red. Give me a second here. I'm gonna break down everything and tell you guys what's exactly on my tops for today here. Market opens up in another 11 minutes or so. Let me know if you guys are looking at anything different. All right, what do I have on my top list? I have SCNX on my top list for me. KAAL. I have MIMIASNS. I'm also looking at SDN in XPL, and I'm kind of looking at ACXP right now to see what exactly they're gonna do. Market opens up in another 8 minutes or so. So let's see what we're rocking and rolling. In the meantime, if you guys are able to love up on the screen, share the live before market opens. Your fingers is free. But let me know if you guys are looking at anything else. Chris Cross, good morning, welcome in. Karen, good morning, welcome in. Good morning, guys. Market opens up in another 6 minutes. We're about to be rocking and rolling. I'm really looking at SCNX to see what it's going to do when the market opens. All right. I'm really looking at STNX when the market opens. See if I get picked up early on STNX when the market open. Market opens up in another 4 minutes or so here. So let's see what exactly is going to happen. Again, on my list so far for this morning, KALASCNX, which I do favor. Off of their news, they're saying that they have the highest available dose of opioid or overdose reversal medication. So that is why I like SC and X. That is why I'll probably be focusing on that as market open. We've seen volume kind of flow in the past few days a little earlier. So I want to see if I could try to catch my pick earlier. Kind of get in and get out essentially today. Again, I still have SGN on my list, ASNS. I have MIMI on the list. And I'm also looking at SXTP and NXPL. But a lot of my focus is on SC and X. Big Jet, good morning. Thank you so much for the daily heart me. Thank you for coming in and grabbing that. It is greatly appreciated. Good morning, welcome in. So we're all set, guys. Market opens up in 3 minutes, a little less than 3 minutes. We're gonna be rocking and rolling. I must be here. Hey Kay, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. Welcome in. What we got? A little over a minute and a half. We're gonna be rocking and rolling. All right, here we go, guys. Market is open. Happy Wednesday. Let's go green team. Here we go. Go back there. SC and X, trying to figure its life out over here. Nothing doing nothing crazy right now. We're okay. Glow, good morning. Welcome in. Welcome back. Ooh, it popped. SCNX is right around its highs for today. Its highs is right around 65, 66 cents. What can I do? I can't. Good morning, Mr. McDonald. Good morning, Pink. Good morning. Welcome in. Welcome in. There we go, SCNX. Again, my pick for right now is SCNX. It's SCNX to give me a little pullback and try to get picked up and try to catch a quick run. I noticed that the market has been giving us runs early on. I haven't really played for real in the past 2 days, so that is what I'm looking at. If I get picked up on SCNX, I will tell you guys. But currently I'm not in on it yet. So yeah, that's my current play right now. SCNX. VCIG is moving. VCIG is moving off of earnings. They had an earnings report this morning. I know I ain't talking about it, but I sent it out on the watch list this morning. They reported earnings this morning. SGN is a play from yesterday. They're the one with blockchain. Big Jet. Which one are you talking about? SCNX. CVGI is moving. Oh my! Trying to hold itself together. I was looking at ACXP. You know this thing. Trying to go about that. I didn't get picked up on SCNX. Just FYI, I still didn't get picked up on SCNX. But KLA is trying to work itself out here. But that's it. Yeah. You guys know what I'm looking for on SCNX already, so I'll tell you guys if I get picked up. And I'm looking around to make sure that we're good. Tell me what can I do? SGN background is 75 cents mark. KLA around 48 cents. SCNX breaking 57 cents here. Thank you so much for sharing the live, Ollie. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Good morning. Oh. It's only 9:34, guys. Market has only officially been open for 4 minutes. So if you didn't catch nothing, you didn't play nothing yet, it's absolutely okay. You do not have to rush or pressure, guys. Take your time, know what you're looking for, and go for your mark. Market only been open for about 4 minutes. Yeah, no chasing. I'm over here telling myself that. I'm like, oh, this is a decent area for CNX. For SCNX. I keep calling it CNX. And I'm like, be patient. Wait for what you're looking for. Let it come to you. Let it come to you. I do. Come on. Cost to be nine. Come on, baby. Cost to be nine. Come on. KALA is holding $4.49 here. I'm looking for SCNX across the 60 cent line to see if they'll pick up a little volume. Give you throw some decent green here on SCNX. Right now the only other one that's really holding itself up is KALA. I explained you guys my play on SCNX. I wanted to kind of get in early on SCNX to see exactly what it's gonna do. So let's see if it gives us a quick run here. And we'll be rocking and rolling. Well, I'd be rocking and rolling. I don't know anybody else rocking with that. CVGI is still doing its thing. FYI, CVGI is still doing its thing. Um, on what? On which one? KLA, KALA. You're struggling across 60 here. Let's see if there we go, friend. Come on. Come on. Come on, friend. All the way. All the way. You got it. Y'all be talking to the stocks. I'll be talking. I don't know if they listen half the time. That's GN from yesterday. Look at CVGI. Derek, you be talking to the stocks? Yeah, I be talking to them. Sometimes they don't listen. Sometimes I feel like they prefer me to uh just shut up and watch. Um, ETPC. Give me a second. Um, STNX got me on a little chokehold right here. I needed to give me. I know I'm always looking for a flare. I'm waiting for my flare on STNX. Vacay, did you get picked up? KALA grazed by 45. I don't know if you got picked up. There we go, friend. Come on, you got it. STNX is shy. Come on, STNX, you got it. Don't be shy. STNX over here being shy. Um, yeah, ATPC got a pop here. I don't know why though, but I'll put it. There you go. I don't know why it's moving. Just FYI. All right, hold on. All right. I took some of my position here on SCNX. Why I took some of you didn't get filled. Why I took some of my position here on SCNX. This is essentially like the fourth or fifth time SCNX is playing around these highs here. So I took some green here. If it's able to continue to break, then I'll take the rest here if it hits 65 cents. But it's been having a hard time right around the 63, 64 cents here. But it's gotten stuck right at 62 three, four times already. If it crosses 59, the rest will take me out, but I'll still be green on there. Damn, big, big. It didn't even let me finish saying that. Oh my God. It didn't even let me finish saying if it crosses 59. It took me out. Let's see if we can double dip. I don't know if it's upset because I was talking about it. Like, what happened? Like, I literally just said 59 is going to take me out. All right. Um, so that was the deal with STNX. Took out on STNX at the top there. And the reason why, simply why I explained it to you guys, words have power, right? I gotta be like, yo, you gotta go up. But they don't listen to me. When I be like, oh, go up, I'm talking positive to them and all those good stuff. They don't listen to me. Um, so let's see. I'll probably try to double dip in SCNX. I like SCNX. I told you guys this morning to see what it's gonna do. But yeah, but be mindful again, guys, of the market conditions today. This whole week, market conditions, the volume has been very low in the market. Know what you're looking for. Know what you're going into. Get in and get out. Essentially have a plan. It's not the time to be kind of like joking around, playing, and trying to figure out, whether you want to get in or not. Essentially. So you have to know what you're getting into, why you're getting into it. Make sure you have an entry, make sure you have an exit, make sure you have a stop loss. As you guys can see, I was just explaining you guys my stop loss on SCNX, and then it blew straight past it and took me out. Let's see, one, two. I'm gonna double dip. Give me a second. Well, SCNX got stuck at 62 4 times. It got stuck at 64 twice. This essentially will be its let's call it its third bounce around this 55 area here. I'm currently not in on SCNX KALA. Y'all picked up? Where? If you get a quick one at 50 cents, 52 cents, it got stuck at 50 cents, natural resistance area for it. But it'll be a decent play. It got stuck at 50 cents like 2, 3 times already. SCNX might give a little, it might, I think it'll crack 55 allegedly. Everything that I've seen here, guys, is allegedly. I think SCNX may crack 55 a little bit and touch right around the 52 cents area. And then probably catch a decent bounce there. I wouldn't really want it to go all the way to 49 cents, but it'll probably give you a slight crack. 52 cents, I'd probably say. Waiting on 44 in KLA. I'm over here admiring SCNX. So good. 950. Let's see if we start to lose volume around like 1010. I felt like that's around when we started to like lose a lot of volume the past few days. So let's see if we go all down here from there. Got a little crack on SCNX. KLA 44 cents. Here you go. You probably got picked up, Jeremy. Hey, LA, now we got people riding and you take them for a ride, friend. Yeah. You got a little wall at 46 cents on that one. SCNX came down to like 53-ish cents. I didn't get filled on SCNX. It would have picked me up. I had a small position set up around 52. It would have picked me up then, but I didn't get filled on it. But it came down right around the 53 cents area. Come on, Kaylin. Somebody tell me don't do anything. Just, feel for them. Good. Took your little green. Back across 444. SCNX took you out. They picked me up. Thank you so much for sharing the live. SGN. Who said there was still in SGN? I think it was Vacay. Still said they were in SGN from yesterday. SGN holding 79 cents here, trying to chuck to the 80 cent area. SCNX is trying to hold this 52 cents area. I didn't get picked up on my 52 cents play. I actually canceled my whole 52 cents play, just being clear. On SCNX, but it is trying to hold this 52 cents area here on SCNX. Sugar money, I see. Why not do that? Yeah, SGN holding 80 cents, I think. What is going on? Hold on, guys. One of my things is being wild. On KLA, you would wanted to cross 46 cents. It's having a hard time there in that area. CVGI is still holding $2.80. SGN is holding 77 cents. ATPC $4.43. SCNX is trying to hold up this little 52 cents area. Came down, gave us a quick look at 52 cents. It's trying to hold itself up together here on SCNX. There we go. 355. There you go, CNX. KLA still trying. STNX trying to break the 55 wall here. BLND. Sorry, BLND is holding $1 87 here. BLND is lacking some volume. It is going in the right direction, but it is lacking some volume. SCNX is holding 53 cents. It's trying to break its 55 cents area here. KALA fighting 43 cents here. SGN still holding 78 cents so far for today. And I feel like we starting to slow down, just like them other days, or the past 2 days, I should say. KLA trying to break 43 cents still. Having a hard time at 43 cents. If KLA could get to 46, it'll show strength. SCNX is still holding 52 cents. It's struggling at 50. It's struggling to re-break 55 cents. I'm not gonna say struggling at 55. It's struggling to re-break 55 cents. I'm on KLA. Going 55 on the CNX. Both of them are trying. If you can get KALA to cross around that line right there, it'll be decent. SCNX is holding this 52 cents area here. And was able to re-break 55 cents with SCNX. So if you were able to get on the 52 cents bounce, decent play. If you're in the play, decent, and kind of do a thing here. What are we seeing? 10-10. We're losing volume. I started. ASNS. We looked at ASNS maybe 3 or 4. No, last week sometime. We looked at ASNS last week sometime. That's fine. Let me know if you guys are in anything, looking at anything. OCGN. Send me a fire, send me a fire. I'm falling. OCGN Patrick just dropped it in here, but I don't know why OCGN is moving. But I could take a look at it. Give me a second. But very nice setup here on OCGN though. Here, no news or anything on it. Right now, what's moving? ASNS, OCGN. Again, I don't know why OCGN is moving. I haven't looked at OCGN in a minute. ASNS is moving. We looked at ASNS a few days ago, sometime last week. They had a deal with the California Department of Transportation, if I'm not mistaken, with ASNS from like last week sometime. Um, SCNX, CSGN, and KALA are the only ones that were really trying to hold themselves up throughout the day. But we've crossed the 10, 10, 10, 15 mark and we're seeing a bit of pullbacks here. You got it at the top on what I'm assuming OCGN. Your power and words in I'm broken, you're exploding. 225 highs, natural resistance area. For me, that's why I play the pullback. That's why I play, come pick me up thing. Um, I try not to get in like the high and exposed area. Once it's like high in the high areas or that's its high areas for the day, I typically try to avoid entry around there. That's why I typically wait for a pullback for the stock to come back and pick me up. But hopefully when you went in, you had a plan, you were looking for it to do something, and the stock just didn't execute what you were looking for. But I do agree with Empower also. Market conditions today is it's definitely rocky. I noticed in the past 2 days or so, about 10 to 15, we started going down in real bad. I will be free. SCNX still struggling at that 55 cents area. I'm walking gracefully. I'm strong tonight. I will be free. Here. OCGN probably got a little bounce around the 212 and then probably like 197 ish, I'd probably say, allegedly, on OCGN. But again, I don't know why that stock is moving. But based off its chart, it might have support around those areas. Is anybody in anything right now? KALA, SXTP. KALA really have to hold 40 cents. Like, really, 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 really have to hold 40 cents. But KLA has a wall that it struggles with at the 46 cents area. SXTP had news. I don't remember what it is. You'll take 46. 39. Another day. Markets is rough. Markets is rough. I'm gonna do a recap in a little bit and be done for the day. Look here, make sure that we're all good. Jesus. Thank you so much, Jeremy. Have a good day. I'm about to wrap up in a second here too. All right, let me do a quick breakdown of what we looked at today, and what you guys can continue to look at, and so on and so forth for the rest of the day. All right, what did we look at today? All right, SCNX. SCNX is one that we looked at today. SCNX is one that I favored today. Hold on. There you guys go. SCNX is one that we looked at today. SCNX is one that I favored today. Why did I favor SCNX today? SCNX came out and said that they have a overdose reversal medication that is now the highest available dose that is FDA approved. So they have the highest available dose of overdose medication that is FDA approved and is now going to be offered in about 5,000 healthcare institutions, including hospitals, like ambulance, emergency services, and things of that sort. So that is what attracted me to SCNX this morning. I thought that was pretty decent news with SCNX announcing that they have their overdose reversal medication again was or is I should say their overdose reversal medication is the highest available medication FDA approved essentially with them. So that was the deal with SCNX. That is why I liked it. I told you guys from early on I liked SCNX. I was looking for a play on SCNX. I specifically was looking for a play on SCNX early when market open. The reason I was looking for a play early is because I noticed in the past few days that once market open, a little while after 10 o'clock, we start to lose volume because it's kind of been a rocky market. So I told you guys I was looking for an early play, a quick pullback to kind of get filled in on SCNX to see if it'll take me for a little ride. And the stock that just that came down, market open, got filled right around this area here, right above this area right here, and got out right at the 61-ish cents right here. And the reason that I got out there is because the stock got stuck there 3 times already. So I wanted to make sure that I walked away with something, right? So I explained to you guys that I was going to get out there, I was going to take some of my position there, walk away with something, and then I was going to allow a little bit to see what it was going to do to move forward. It did not go past right here. The rest came out, took me out about 59 cents here, but was still able to come out green on SCNX this morning. Honestly, this was my only play so far for this week. It's been such a rocky market, and I've kind of been in and out. Didn't really do much, but still came out green on SCNX. Then it came down, and it's just been hanging around this 52 cents area here, right? Now 52 cents is trying to hold it up. Gave you a 52 cents bounce here, struggling above the 55. Now you're back at the 52 cents to see if it's going to give you another little bounce here. Just be mindful again of market conditions. What's going on in the market right now? The market is not moving in any crazy manner right now. So be mindful if you're going in on any stock. SCNX again, I think SCNX is a good stock. I think SCNX, well, I'm not going to say good. I think SCNX is a decent play. Let me say that. I think SCNX is a decent play. Why do I think SCNX is a decent play? Because SCNX has news, and their news is simply saying that their overdose medication is by far now the best that FDA has approved. They have the highest dose of overdose reversal medication FDA approved and is now going to be offered in 5,000 healthcare institutions. That is why I played that stock. That is why I looked into that stock. If you're interested, you can continue to take a look at it to see what it's going to do as the day continues. KALA came out with news this morning. KLA announced that they are going to launch their AI product or platform within the next 14 or 21 days with KALA. That is why they got their pop. They're saying that their AI platform and product is going to aid with just think about minor services or repeated services, the things that they do within their biotech company on a continuous basis. Probably gonna replace some people's jobs and things of that sort with KALA. But that is why KLA had a little pop this morning. Market open, gave us a little pop, and then just like any other stock, it kind of wind itself down here on KLA. SGN is one that we looked at yesterday. SGN gave us a little pop on market open here. No new news on SGN. It gave us a little pop on market open. And just like everything else, it kind of wind itself down for the rest of the morning so far. What else did we have? ASNS, we looked at ASNS last week. Last week, ASNS had a order from California Department of Transportation. That is why they were moving last week. ASNS did not have any new news or anything today, but they did have a little pop here, and they're trying to hold on to this 50 cents, 55 cents area here with ASNS, but no new news or anything attached to it. Just from last week, they had news that they had an order from California Department of Transportation, so that was the deal with them there. We talked about OCGN, or I should say Patrick dropped in OCGN. OCGN got a pop. Don't know why OCGN got a pop, being completely transparent. Have no idea why this one got a pop, but it has a nice, decent chart set up on the upward direction with OCGN. No news, no nothing to this one, but if you want to look at something, you're looking for a decent play, the chart looks decent on this one if you're looking at it. I think that's mainly it for today. Yeah, nothing too serious, I would say, to really look at. I think SCNX probably has the most solid name to kind of look at if you're looking at something for news based, but you need the volume and everything to kind of push back into the stock to see what it's gonna do as the day continues. But I think that's it for me so far for today. If you guys need anything, feel free to reach out. I encourage you to go out in this big world of ours and to lead with grace. UXR, I did not look at it all. I did not look at all. I did not look at it at all. Words is not wording today, y'all. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. I didn't look into that at all. It'd be wrong of me to give you any perspective or my thoughts or anything like that, to see what the overview would be of it. So I wouldn't, I typically tell you guys I'm not gonna speak on something that I didn't look at or find full knowledge on or anything like that. It'll be wrong of me and misleading. That's just my truth. But other than that, you guys have a good day. I'll be back tomorrow morning, 8:45, 9 o'clock in the morning tomorrow morning. If you guys want to join, feel free to come in. As always, I encourage you guys to go out in this big world of ours and to lead with grace. If you need anything, feel free to reach out, go out, put out goodness, put out kindness into this world, and hopefully goodness and kindness comes back to you in return. You all have an amazing day.